Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the tractor hiccups. Yeah, you heard that correctly, the tractor hiccups. Some of you may have never heard about the tractor hiccups, but it's a real thing. It has to do with the rear three-point lift system on tractors where something goes awry. Now what that could be several different things, and I hope that this video today eases your mind about what it is, what to do about it, and how to remedy it. The most common cause of tractor hiccups, and I guess I should explain what the tractor hiccups are. Basically, an obstruction or a damaged seal or something to that nature lets hydraulic fluid bypass a valve, a piston, or a fitting, or a sealing surface. And when that happens, the three-point lift implement will sit there and bounce. It will drift down and it'll pick straight back up. It'll drift down and it'll pick straight back up. There's a lot of variable situations, but basically it goes like this, up and down. It'll drift down and pop right back up, drift down and pop right back up. It could be slow, it could be fast, but the number one reason is a piece of foreign debris gets in the check valve in the top of the valve body in the three-point lift system. It could be a piece of dirt or a piece of trash or anything inside the hydraulic tank or system that got past the suction filter and into the three-point lift main valve body system. I had it happen to me on 2 different tractors. The second time it happened to me, I remembered an old trick where I would lift the three-point lift system all the way up and then drop it back down. And I did that about 25 to 30 times in a row. All the way down, all the way up. I gave up that day because it didn't fix it. The next morning, I went back out there and spent half the night studying on how I was going to pull the three-point lift system apart and start lining up parts and seals that may be wrong, because I didn't want to have to go in there twice. But the next morning, I went out to move my tractor, and on the second or third up and down that I tried again just for kicks and giggles, it fixed it. Whatever was in that check valve made itself pass through. It basically fixed itself, okay? That's the number one reason for the tractor hiccups is foreign debris in the check valve or anywhere in the valving system. There's a loading valve, unrelated to the tractor loader, but it's a load valve or a loading valve in the valve body that can trap something. The second most common thing that will cause the tractor hiccups is a broken O-ring or a split O-ring or a damaged O-ring. Usually an O-ring can't get damaged if it's installed correctly. It would just, unless it gets a lot of age on it or something like that, or it's partially pinched when it was installed. But if it's installed correctly, age is about the only thing that will deteriorate an O-ring seal in the face of a valve body. That's the second most common reason for the tractor hiccups is a split O-ring in the valve body. The third and the most worst is a piston seal on the main cylinder. Generally speaking, most tractors 100 horsepower and below only have one piston and one cylinder for the three-point lift. There are some out there with dual pistons, but there's probably no one watching this video that has a tractor with dual piston three-point lift. But In order to fix that, the 3-point lift system has to be taken apart to gain access to the piston, the connecting rod and piston to get that out and to replace the seal. There's a seal, sometimes 2 seals, and a backing seal. But generally speaking, there's 1 seal on the piston and 1 backing seal to keep that fluid from backflowing. Now, I have a few charts I want to show you with details. Basically, it's exploded views. Some of them's general old-timey antique tractor model. Generally speaking, all tractor 3-point lifts look the same or function the same. They may look a little bit different from different manufacturer. Most setups are all the same. You have a valve body on top, you have a case, and you have a cylinder and piston inside that case that basically gets hydraulic fluid, pushes it out, which makes the lift arms fluctuate up or down, and it retracts and lets that back down. But anyway, I've got several charts I want to go over. I like to see visual explanations about what we're talking about. So looking at an exploded view on a main cylinder and the valve body and the approximate location of all of that, what might help you, I don't know. That's what we're going to do. And we'll go over some more details. I'm going to go in the shop and we'll talk about this some more. A lot of times people panic as soon as they discover their tractor has the hiccups. They panic because some of them have never heard of anything like that before, much less experienced it. There really isn't any reason to panic, although it is nerve-wracking. Because to be honest with you, if it's a piston seal, it's going to be time consuming, and whether you repair it yourself or you have to take it to your dealer or a mechanic or whatever, it's not a 15 minutes fix. But it's really relatively simple to repair. It's not, you don't have to split the tractor or nothing like that, but you do have to gain access to the top of the lift cylinder mechanisms. Anyway, I'll shut up. Let's go inside and talk about this in more detail. Thanks. So this is a diagram of an early 50s hydraulic lift system. And it really hasn't changed all that much since the late 40s till today. The functions are just about the same. You see the neon green area, that's hydraulic fluid on top of the cylinder, on top of the piston on the main lift cylinder. It goes through a series of valves. Not every tractor has draft control these days, but it has a draft control, a main descent valve, and a check valve and an unloading valve. Let's move on to the next chart. This is a detached valve body off of a TYM tractor. You'll see the 2 bolts, and one bolt in the top and one on the bottom. And in the very center there's an empty space, and there is a hex head plug. That is the end of the check valve. With the end of the plate removed, you can see a spring hanging out. The other end is the check valve. That spring pushes, that hex head plug pushes on that spring and keeps tension on the check valve. In this diagram, you can see a cutaway view of the same type of valve. Not exactly the same. At the very bottom, you have an unload check valve. Toward the very top is a lower valve spool, and then right below that is a check valve for the loading spool. Then you have a main valve spool. All these are in line. The entrance to them, the main check valve is facing the front and one is facing the back. The unload valve faces the back. This is a hex head plug removed at the end and the spring removed from the check valve. And as you can see, there is debris and contamination inside. And that is what caused this particular check valve to not open or close. Basically, it was stuck. This is a diagram of the main lift cylinder housing and the top of the valve body. You can see the valve body is detached from the actual casing. This is from a TYM T474, just by example, but virtually every tractor looks very similar to this one. This is the main lift cylinder housing again, with a little bit more exploded view. You can see the actual cylinder and the piston and the connecting rod that pushes the piston up and down to make the lift work. On the front end, you can see a diagram of a valve with a handle on it. That is your descent or lowering speed valve control. That's usually underneath the seat on the right hand side is where that's located. I hope this video was helpful to someone that maybe did not understand what was happening, what it's called, and what the resolutions are for it. Anyway, I appreciate you watching and thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you like my content. Thank you very much.